sausage, potato, cabbage, stewp. That's what my husband called it because it's a stew and a soup mixed together. Really have no idea what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep it real with you right now because I've never made this before, but it's an idea kind of sort of in my noggin that I can't stop thinking about, so I have to give it a try and see if it's good. We're making a, I don't know, it's a really weird soup. Just stay focused, okay? I created it in my noggin and I have to see if it's as good as it is up here, out here in the real world. Okay, like right here. Okay, anyways, I have some celery that I just ran through like a julienne little slicer thing, and we're gonna add that to a tray because why not? I also have some carrots that are grated. We're gonna add those to the tray too. Now, I would normally add some onion to this, also known as onion, but we're fun around here. But I'm not gonna do that. You should do that if you're gonna make this. But what I have is I have some roasted onion and ding dong, also known as bell pepper, but when you ring bell goes ding dong, so it's a ding dong, and some mushrooms that I roasted. This is part of like my weekly meal prep, okay? I do a bunch of roasted veggies, and then these are like the exact same thing, but cut in strips for like fajita burgers and stuff. So I'm gonna be adding this later on, okay? But on the tray, we would need to cook it. If you're not adding it like pre-cooked like me, then you need to cook it on the tray. That's basically like, that's what I was trying to say. But it took me a long time to get there, okay? And then I have half of a head of cabbage. Again, ran through the grater, okay? Get you one of those little rotary graters. I have the Susties one. Be getting shit done in no time. Okay, all right, focus, Linda. So we've got all our veggies here. You might want to see what we're doing, huh? Okay. And then, oh, do not knock what you just made off the counter. And then just some avocado oil, olive oil, whatever you need. We're just gonna spritz the crap out of it, okay? And these seasonings going in is gonna be simple. It's gonna be real simple. Don't have to do anything fancy. We want our veggies to speak for themselves in terms of flavor. So, fresh cracked pepper. My veggies already have garlic in them too. So because I'm using like some pre-prep stuff, this is how I kind of do my meal prep, right? I make basic shit like this. Fajita veggies, cooked veggies, roasted veggies. I'll make egg bites out of this. I'll make little skillet scrambles with some roasted potatoes out of this. I'm gonna add this to my soup. Like I do a good base like this, and then it saves me a ton of chopping, a ton of dishes, and a ton of fucking time during the week because we're very busy people. Do you know what I'm saying? And then I want you to give it a good amount of salt, because cabbage and veggies love salt to help pull out the flavor. And we're gonna use our phalanges and mix it all up. I've never made this before. Look, it's gonna be like a creamy sausage, potato, veggie soup, okay? I had an idea, and that's where this all came from, okay? You can use like regular sausage, but I made fake sausage, okay? I made it out of TVP because I'm trying to do like a super affordable meal, and this is a super affordable meal. It's gonna be blasted with nutrients. I mean, absolutely destroyed when this comes to fuel for your body kind of stuff. I love doing stuff like this. Like, how many nutrients can I pack in a meal? And I get so excited about it. Especially meals like this where like everything going into it is like super nutrient dense. I know I'm gonna feel good after I eat it. Then we're gonna throw that in the oven on 400, and we're pretty much braising our cabbage. Okay, now, I forget what I was gonna say. I don't know. But yeah, do the meal prep. I lost it. I lost the plot somewhere in my noggin. I don't know where she went. If you see her, let me know. Okay, any hoodie too fruity. You can use any type of sausage once we get onto the soup making part. This is my TVP sausage that I made, okay? But you use whatever kind of ground sausage you like. While our veggies are in the oven, we need to chop us up some potatoes. These are Yukon Gold, but you can use russet. I'm using Yukon Gold because they're creamier. So much creamier. That didn't sound right, Susie. And just a little hack that I do that I learned in the restaurant industry. All of my bowls have their weights written on them because I weigh my food because I'm in calorie deficit. So if you do that and you forget to tear your bowl, which I always do, I'll just take the weight right off. You know what I'm saying? Ingenuity, Susan, it's ingenuity. 600 grams of potatoes is what we're going for. Now, typically, I would use bone broth. Guess who doesn't have any? And it's snowpocalypse outside, so I can't go get it. So we're doing what we're doing, okay? I don't know what we're doing because I've never made this before. Winging it. I'm gonna do my potatoes and then 4 cups of water. It's just enough to cover them. Yup. And to season those taters a little bit, I'm gonna do tablespoon. No, I'm not. Because my sausage that I made is already seasoned. So I'm gonna do some Senior Citizen Bay. So I don't want to over season this. It's not what we're going for. And then you probably won't have to do this because you'll be cooking it fresh, you know. I'm gonna add in like a cup of my fajita veggies because I want that flavor to cook in with the potatoes as well. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up to a boil and cook it until taters are nice and soft. Get in that oven and stir your cabbage and celery and carrots real good. Gotta do a little straightening up over here. Sometimes I just get super excited and a little bit messy. That's what, nope, stop it. That's what she said. Fudge is all over my countertop. No one knows. I was like, oh, what's that sound? That's the dishwasher. I forgot I started it. What's today, babe?
Today?
Yeah. Our potatoes are fork tender. There's not too much liquid left in there, but that's okay because we're about to blend it all up. This is basically what our cream sauce is going to be made of, okay? We're not using any dairy. But we're going to toss this into a blender. It's okay if you don't get like all the peppers and onions out. That's fine. There ain't nothing wrong with having a little onion and ding dong, okay? I just realized that didn't sound right. Hey, girls. My dogs are fighting. They're all stressed out from the snow, I think. Snow is the end. Okay, we're gonna blend this up without this piece on because hot liquids create pressure. Okay, all blended up. Ooh, I think we're gonna need to add more liquid to this, but we'll see. I've never made this before. Okay, going back into the pot. I am going to add some water to this and blend it up just to get all of this out of here. Ow, 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 that's hot. Ooh, let's not forget to put the lid on. That was soft. Cool beans, there we go. Nice. All right, now this is where you would add your sausage. I'm adding TVP sausage. It's textured vegetable protein. It's basically soy that I made taste like sausage, but it's gonna be really good. Just shut up, don't worry about it. Oh, she's looking nice. Then we're gonna pull our roasted veggies and we're gonna add these. Now, if it gets too thick, just feel free to add a little bit more broth or water with bouillon or whatever, but we're gonna get it all together and see how it tastes. Oh man, this is gonna be so good. This is more like a stew, not a soup, but oh my goodness gracious, does that look amazing. Shut up, Linda. I'm gonna do a little bit of salt at the end, a little bit of fresh cracked pepper. Now, a lot of people don't know that you can use potatoes like that, okay? You don't have to add cream cheese to everything. You can boil your potatoes in broth, blend them up, and it's gonna create like that starchy thickness. Do you know what I'm saying? Look at that. Sausage, potato, and cabbage soup or stew. I don't know.
So it's Stewp for dinner?
It's Stewp for dinner. Yes, that's exactly the name. I feel like Gordon Ramsay would definitely get down with this. Everything smells like fennel right now because I'm hanging out on the cutting board that I diced up or ground up the fennel on. So I need to not do that. Wait, wow, it's a really overwhelming smell of fennel. Okay, let's see what this tastes like. I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty fucking magical, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh my God, I would sell this. That's fire. Oh my God. It's exactly how I wanted it to because I wanted the celery and carrots and cabbage to have a little bit of crunch in them. And then the texture of the TVP is just like meat. And then you have this amazing like brothy sauce. Oh, use this as a blank canvas, okay? Adjust flavors however you want. I can't wait for my husband to try this. Oh my God, 100 out of 10. I don't even think it's right that I can pull this off. Like, I'm telling you, when that person commented and called me a foodini, that was more inspirational than probably any other comment I've seen. Because I can't create magic out of food. You know what I'm saying? Hands down, my husband's probably going to say this was one of his favorite soups. No. Because every soup I make tops the next one because I get crazier and crazier and crazier, you know? Anyways, this is pure fuel for your body. And I would say use like a sweeter breakfast sausage. Because when I made my TVP, I added molasses and maple syrup to it. Off the charts. Off the charts, like that little bit of sweetness in there. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta feed my husband because he's gonna love this. Okay, love you. Bye.